Have you ever wondered you wanted to build your resume and you sat down, but you're not very sure what to write, especially when it comes to the strength and the weaknesses, and you're completely confused कि मेरे में ऐसी कौन सी यूनिक चीज है, what is a unique strength I can mention in a resume and I can impress the employer. If you are in this dilemma, let me tell you, you're not alone, because most of the applicant, they get confused what are their strength, there are unique strength and weaknesses also. They are afraid to write in their resume because they think if my new employer will come to know this is my weakness, I possibly lose the opportunity. If you are in this dilemma, then you must watch this video. I am able to help you. I can help you to find what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, and how, because of this not writing the right strength and weaknesses, how you are losing the good opportunities in the market. So hello everyone, I am Tejaswita and I am career comeback coach, re-entry coach, and I'm on the mission to helping as many as women to restart their career. And when it restarting the career, it start with the building the resume. And if you don't know what to write, especially into your strength and the weaknesses section, you get confused, and at the time of the interview, you're not feel confident. So let me share one story. When I was working, I used to conduct a lot of interviews and I invited one candidate for one position for the interview. When I was talking to her, when I asked her what are your strengths, she gave me the very generic answer. She said I'm hardworking, I'm confident, okay, I love to play in a team and all. But as a HR person, we really don't want to listen this. We wanted to know about your unique strength, what you have. So after knowing her, after asking many questions, I realized she's good into the problem solving. She's a good team player, but same time she was resolving a lot of issues also. So that was a unique thing. She was making situations so normal, so other people will not make any mistake, and she will justify what exactly. So many situation come out and we discuss, and then I got to know her uniqueness, how to resolve the issues without taking much time, and that you can do it only by knowing your own strength, by writing certain things that I'm going to share in this video. So watch this video until the end. I'm going to give you the certain tips and exercises also which you can do it, tools, exercises that will help you to find your strength and the weaknesses. Now let's understand why people struggle to identify their strength and the weaknesses. The first important point is they are very close in a sense. They are not able to find out their own skills. They often overlook what they have best part. So the example which I give, that girl was not knowing only that's her own strength, unique strength. So many times candidate, they are very good into the one activity. For example, if I'll say IT guy, the person is very good into the troubleshooting and all, and he was thinking it's my day-to-day job, but actual fact, he is good into the problem solving with the knowledge of the technical analytical thinking, and that makes that person stand out. Okay, so you have to understand after knowing the situation, how you tackle that. So don't be too close to their own skills. Many times it happens. Now second important thing, people get confused between the role and the strength. Now if I'm working as an accountant, I will say okay, I'm good into the accounting, but in accounting also there are a lot of areas where you need a lot of attention. So you may be good into the data handling, you may be good into the budgeting, you may be good into the processes and all, you understand the IT part very good, then you play with the numbers, so you are very good into the calculation and your your mind run faster. So being into the finance and account, that doesn't means like you are good into the accountancy, but in accountancy also you're good into the other areas that you need to find out. So don't just say like I'm an accountant, I'm good into numbers, but no, you need to find out you're good into that, which skills. Then third is like they overlook their soft skills. So many times people only focus on the technical, on the technical ability, but soft skills like leadership skills, adaptability, then having another, knowing the another language which can create an advantage for that. Because nowadays many of them like they wanted to learn new language. Now in India, whether it is in UAE, if you know more language, it is easier for you to converse with the person. So knowing a language, different language, then the skills, soft skills that help you to grow on the leadership skill, then it is easier for the adaptability. And if you're not going on the leadership skills, it will help you to build, strong team building. You can do, you can involve into that activity also. So employer not always look for the technical, they are more focusing on the soft skill. When it comes to the higher senior level position, they wanted these skills has to be developed and should be used properly when they go on the higher level position. Now fourth thing, they always have the fear of like a weakness, like they people don't admit like what weaknesses they have. And they think like by presenting, by writing my weaknesses in the resume, it will create a bad impression. But weaknesses are like not everyone are perfect. By showcasing your weaknesses, you can always present like you're improving that. Like an employer value candidates who recognize their strength and weaknesses. So if you know your strength, but same time if you're aware of your weaknesses also, they also understand like you're working. They will ask you this question like how you're working on your weaknesses. So if you're aware, definitely you will work on your weaknesses. So you have to clearly mention how you're doing this. Let's understand how to identify your strength and the weaknesses, certain tools and the exercise I'm going to share. The first thing, you must have heard about the 360-degree appraisal. Yes, so we are not going to take the appraisal, we are going to take the feedback. Now, feedbacks like with whomever you are connected, whether your family, whether your peers, whether your colleagues, your friends, like by asking the question like, what do you think I'm good at? Okay, what do you think like I'm struggling on the particular thing, like what do you think, what are my strengths, like after knowing me, what do you think, what are my strengths? So what will happen, you can write down and you can understand and ask them like in which situation how I reacted. So you will also understand, you will go back to in that particular situation and you will try to understand how I reacted, how I resolved the problem, what I did. Am I good into the communication? Like immediately some people will say you're very good into the communication, you have a helping nature. So helping nature in a sense like you are good into the team working. So that way you can figure it out. So 360-degree feedback, first important, you can do it immediate, like you know someone. The second thing, like you can use the star method reflection. So in previous video also I mentioned, like in other videos also I mentioned, like how you can use the star method. What is the star actually? Star is like a situation. Stand for the situation. You need to understand the situation. Daily basis we come across many situations, so you can pick up anything when it is related to your personal something, you can pick up. In the morning also some situation happen, how you handle. So star stand for the first is the situation, second T stand for the task, A stand for action, and the R stand for result. So you can take any example how you have taken the action, what result came out, what situation was there, what task you did. If I'll talk about like a personal example, you have older people at home and some emergency happen, you pick up that situation. Or you can pick up a situation like you are going for the interview and some incident happen. That moment you pick up that situation, what you will do. So you have to take a various situation and you have to do the analysis and you have to find out which action you are taking immediately, and that is your unique strength. Not into the, if you are getting angry, that means you have to calm down, like you have to see, like you are not comfortable with such kind of a scenarios, so what you can do. But what are your strength? We are talking about the strength. That was your weakness if you are getting angry. But what about, like if you are good into the handling situation, you are thinking all the four corners, like you are thinking, okay, now what I have to do, that means you are able to handle the situation very well without getting panic. So that is the star method. You have to bring yourself into the situation and you have to think like that. Now, third important thing, like you feel, write down the moments which are making you feel proud. Now, in previously, when you were working, you must have got the praise, you must have got the award, or you got the recognition on your for your contribution. So आप वो चीज़ें अपने डायरी में लिख सकते हो, and you have to write it in a such a way कि वो paragraph, whenever you will read that, you will feel goosebumps, you will feel proud about yourself. So that's the reason I mentioned like a proud moment journal. ये बहुत ज़रूरी होता है because sometimes we forget. When I was working as a into recruitment department, I always used to tell my employees, like whenever you are getting recognition, make sure you will write down. So whenever there will be appraisal, without forgetting, you will add that point, because it's very important, because whole year so many things happen. हमें बहुत recognition मिलता है, हमें डांट भी मिलती है, but why can't we write down? So जब appraisal आता है, that time you can write each and everything. So you have to create the journal, very important. Now second thing, next thing, like there are a lot of other tools are there, like one is like a higher and the lower exercise. Now the higher and the lower exercise is in a sense, आप कौन सी सिचुएशन में बहुत पैनिक फील करते हो और कौन सी सिचुएशन में बहुत कामली सिचुएशन हैंडल करते हो. So write down those moments, like when you feel accomplished like a high and most frustrated into that particular low in your past job. I'm talking about now, since we are thinking like how to build the resume and you wanted to write about your strength and the weaknesses. So think like in previously, what how you handle the situation when you felt high and when you felt low. If you are completely fresher searching job in the market, तो आप normal incidents में, like a normal day to day activities में, when you feel low, when you feel high, okay, आपकी एनर्जी कौन से टाइम पे बहुत अच्छी होती है, कौन से टाइम पे लो होती है, आपको वो अंडरस्टैंड करना है. जितना आप अपने बारे में इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करोगे, it will be easier for you to address those points, strength, you can able to explain properly in the interview. Second, one more thing, like a exercise alternative one, simple one जो घर बैठे हो सकता है, that is the self reflection question. You ask yourself, what task do I complete effortlessly? ऐसा कौन सा काम है मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा एफर्ट्स नहीं डालने पड़ते, आई कैन डू इट वेरी इजीली. एंड कहाँ पे कौन से टास्क में आई गेट लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस एंड आई ड्रेन आउट माई कंप्लीट एनर्जी. ऐसे कौन से टास्क है, ओके. इट कैन बी एड फिजिकल वर्क ऑल्सो, हो सकता है कि फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज से भी आपके, तो उसमें कौन से फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज से आपके ज़्यादा एनर्जी ड्रेन हो रहा है और कौन से सोच की वजह से आप ज़्यादा ड्रेन आउट हो रहे हो. इफ़ यू आर टू मच थिंकिंग, मीन्स आप राइट डायरेक्शन में नहीं सोच रहे हो, आपको आपका डायरेक्शन एक लिमिट में लाना पड़ेगा. मेनी थिंग्स, इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, बाय आस्किंग द राइट क्वेश्चन टू योर सेल्फ, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि आपको हो क्या रहा है एग्जैक्टली व्हेन यू फील हाई एंड लो. नेक्स्ट and the last, if things are not working, whatever methods I have suggested, जो कम पैसे में और without money, without spending a money, you can do it at home. You go and spend the money on your personality test. Yes, in the market there are a lot of personality tests are there. Certain tests are freely available on the Google also, so you can go for the personality test. My best way, I normally recommend like you go for the 16 personalities, that is a test that will help you to understand what are your strong strength, then mid-level strength, and what are your weaknesses. And you, once you know, you will understand how you can overcome also on those. And importantly, that is that these kind of a personality test give you the overall your personality view. So they will suggest you which job opportunity, which industry, and your skill set suit into the which type of roles also. So if you are thinking things are not working from your end, go for the personality test. That is the last and the best option I normally recommend most of the candidates. So let me review again what how to identify your strength and weaknesses. First we talk about like a 360-degree feedback method. Next we talk about the star method. Next is a proud moments journal, you can write down whenever you are getting appreciation or the promotion, any certificate company is providing, you can write down and year also very particularly. Then high and low exercises, where you feel like a high when you are doing any particular activity, when you feel high, when you feel low, those are the things you can write down and you will understand yourself in better. Self reflection question, that is interlinked with the high and the low exercise. So you can ask yourself questioning in which activity, when you do particular activity, how do you feel, am I feeling good or am I feeling no, I don't want to do. All these questions you can do introspection. And the last is a personality test. If you're thinking things are not working, you can go for the personality test. Now what we are going to do, actually next we are going to talk about how you can write your strength and the weaknesses in your resume. Now 3 common questions which are asked by employer. Tell me something about yourself. What are your strengths and the weaknesses, and how you will be how your role is suitable for this position. And all this role, somewhere you have to incorporate your strength. So first we will start with how you can tailor your resume and the LinkedIn. On the LinkedIn, the skill set below your name, you have to write your skill set. So how people will identify you. These are the skill set which you are pro, and those skill set you have to write there. So align those, your job description. If you are applying for any particular job role, so understand what are the skill set they are looking, align with their skill set, what exactly is company is looking, and then understand what is a key, right keyword. Because if you will not write keyword, why I'm saying keyword, because most of the recruiter, they search through the keywords only, and the employer also. So what is the exact keyword is matching to that particular skill set, you have to write that keyword. So resume will get showcased in front of the recruiter. And then second is tell me something about yourself. No, we talk about in resume also. In the resume also, those same keywords you have to use. Now next point is how you can tell about yourself. When the question comes, tell me something about yourself. Employer doesn't want it to know what you have written in the resume. They wanted to know what you are basically, your personality, how you are going to contribute for this role. So write down 2-3 strengths which are suitable for that particular job role, and explain. Practice, more important. Okay, you have to practice a framing of the sentences, a strength. When you are explaining why this is your strength, you can give the example also, and by adding the example, employer also will come to know, okay, you have contributed, and this way you have come to conclusion this is your strength. Okay, so that is more important. Maximum 2 to 3 strength which is required for that job role, and that is aligned with the particular job description. Now next thing handling the weaknesses. When employer asks what are your weaknesses, immediately employer feel low. That low energy should not show from your body language. The moment you show you are weak, you are not confident to talk about your weaknesses, employer will catch that. What we are doing, being as a HR, a recruiters, we do lot of observation. At the moment we see you are uncomfortable, to share your weaknesses. We kept come to know like a person is not willing to share means that certain weaknesses is related to that particular job role, and then somehow we are going to, this applicant is not going to work for this position. So don't showcase through your body language, okay? Present in such a way you're working on that particular weakness. And as I said, nobody is perfect, so it's absolutely fine, but be confident when you're mentioning about your weakness, okay, and how you are improving day by day, maybe certain exercises, or maybe recently when I was taking somebody's interview, she said like I'm not good at the reading, I get bored after 10 minutes. So I simply said like okay, then instead of 10 you can read for 15 minutes. Tell your mind, tune your mind, like you just need to read for 15 minutes. Now she sent me a message yesterday, she said like now I can able to sit for 25 minutes, Tejaswita, and I'm enjoying the reading, and what I read, what I enjoy. I don't go for those content where I feel very drained out and I feel too much knowledge I am getting. Maybe gradually I'll tell my mind, but now she's enjoying the content which she like it. So this way you can bring improvisation in your weakness. Now since you have tools, techniques, exercise which I share in this video, go ahead and find out your strength and the weaknesses. As I mentioned, whenever you are finding strength, follow those methods, and whenever you are writing your strength in the resume, make sure those strength has to be aligned with the job description. Okay, sometimes candidates they just randomly apply. Don't do that. I'm saying this again and again. Don't apply the jobs randomly. Go and check the job description, see how your strength are matching, how your strength will help for that particular job role. And the weaknesses also, if you're thinking it's you feel shame, don't feel that, because we all are having the weaknesses. So what is your next task? Follow any method and try to find out which are your strengths and weaknesses, minimum 3 strengths and weaknesses, and write in the comment section. I wanted to listen from you, I wanted to hear from you. So if you are liking such kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the like button, and keep checking which are new videos are coming. These videos will help you to regain your confidence and ready to go in the market. So till the time, thank you so much and see you in the next video.